So I'm back in Dylan's room today. I want to try and finish bits off, but I don't think I can finish it off completely today. So I'm going to give a quick tidy up. I'm going to give that wall I painted one last coat. And I can't find my sandpaper. I've got loads. And Sophia's asleep, so I can't go out. So I'm gonna have to just leave that wall. I don't want to leave it, but if I can't get out to get the sandpaper, I'm going to have to leave that for today. But I'm going to give that wall one last coat over there, tidy up Dylan's room again, and hopefully move on and do some bits in Sophia's room. But again, I'm going to have to come back to this, but I don't want to get to that point where I leave it for ages like I did the other wall. So there it is, you can see there. So I want to get that done before the kids break up. They break up in like just over a week. So before the kids break up, I want to get that done. I'm not leaving it again like I did the other one. So I'm going to get my paint out. I think try and do the messy jobs before I clean up Dylan's room. It doesn't need much more paint, to be fair, that wall. And it's looking really good. I'm surprised how much of a colour match it was. I was hoping it would be, but I thought, no, my luck, it wouldn't be. But I was so pleased with that. Feeling extra unmotivated today, not being a great morning, and just I've been crying this morning, and I've got a cold, I don't feel well, so feeling really not good. But I really need to get this done, and it make me feel worse if I don't get it done, so I'm going to get it done, or as much as I can done. But I'm giving myself a week to finish that wall, get that sanded and painted. I'm just going to quickly open Dylan's blinds, hopefully let a little bit more light in here. So while that is drying, it still needs, as you can see there, that's still showing through. It might need another coat or two. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to have to put the guitar and the amp back so I can tidy the room. But I'll give you a quick little look at the room in a sec. But I'm really hoping to get this wall done today. It's just that little bit of white showing through from the filler. But hopefully that can get sorted today. So I want to give that door a clean today because it's pretty mucky. I'm going to admit, don't clean the doors very often. And then I'm going to move the amp and guitar back, get rid of that little bit of dirty washing, make the bed, just tidy up his desk. Obviously the paint roller will go. Not much to tidy up. I think it's mainly my mess, and just clear the piano book, put it on top of his other books, empty that bin, and move them hangers. But not a lot to do in here today. But fingers crossed can get that side of the wall painted today, and then that within a week. So I didn't realise how dirty this door was when I started. It obviously looks dirty, but I thought it took longer than I thought to clean it. It took like 5 minutes to clean half the door. But I think that's mainly just because I just wanted to sit in Dylan's chair, just relax for a little bit while I was doing it. So for half the door, I don't know why, I used my Astonish spray, and then the other half I thought, I wonder if it will come up cleaner quicker if I use the mould and mildew cleaner. And I didn't ruin the door, but the door came up really patchy afterwards. Like you could see like white streaks. So I'm going to try and clean the door at a later date with that and try and like even it out, if that makes sense. But I spent like more than enough time on the door, and Sophia was going to wake up at any moment. But here is the door, all clean as I can get it. The grey isn't coming off, it's just where the paint's wearing away, where things have been against the door. Pretty pleased with that. I did spray the mould and mildew spray on half of it to see if that would clean stuff up quicker, but it's left it a bit streaky at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it there. So I've spent enough time on this door, and Sophia's going to wake up any minute. So I will clean it again with that to try and make it less streaky. But at least all the dust is gone, it's all clean. So then I started taking the dirty washing off the floor. I chucked that into the hallway until I got out there. Then I cleared the bed. The bed was just full of stuff that was hanging on the door, like bags, a belt, his scooter, some hangers. And then when all that was up there, I just wanted to make his bed. There really wasn't much to do in here this day. But because I wasn't feeling well, I just did not feel up to doing much after I finished his room. Which I feel bad because I really want to get into Sophie's room and sort it. So I just brushed off some bits that were on his bed, took off his remotes that were on there. And then just made it look a bit more tidier. And then I moved on to his desk. There wasn't much again to do on his desk because I only been in here a few days before. But I do wish he'd put his dirty washing in the bathroom. I've told him repeatedly just to put it in the bathroom. And he doesn't move out of his room until I remind him. Or say if you've got any more dirty washing. But I guess that's just a teenage thing for you, or a kid thing. So I just put his dressing gown behind his chair because I knew he'd want to get into that when he gets home. So he gets home about 4:45. His school finishes about 4:10. So he has longer days, so he can have longer holidays. So he gets a bit extra than other people. And that's how we manage to get like cheap Butlins trips, that sort of thing, which will stop when Sophia gets to school because our holidays won't be the same. So when he gets in, he does just want to get into his pyjamas and just get on the PlayStation, or sometimes he even goes to sleep because he's tired, and then just wakes up when we have dinner, when I get in from work. So it's been less than a week, so I was surprised there was a bit of dust on there. There wasn't much. I'm just going to give the floor a quick hoover. Floor's done, bed's made, desk all done. And if you've got any advice how to get like these, I'm sure they're like watermarks out, what do you use? I've used a couple of things. It won't come out. It just makes the table look dirty. I picked up. I found loads of hangers. I've done this. Ooh. The paint, I think, is still a bit wet, and you can just about see that. So I'm gonna have to give it a quick go over later, just that one little spot. But that is so much better than it was. So I did want to go into Sophia's room. I wanted to feel like I'd done more today, that makes sense, but I'm done. I don't feel well. I feel rubbish anyway, and I'm just stopping there for today. So I'm pleased I've given Dylan's room a little clean up. Almost finished that paint job. I just got to do one little tiny cut over that little white patch. I'm gonna do that one in the next week. Yeah, so please I've done something. I was even less motivated than the other day. So yeah, I will see you soon. The next video should be me going into Sophia's room, doing that, getting that done. Otherwise I'm never gonna get in there, am I? So I'll do Sophia's room next. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will finish Dylan's room and I will get into Sophia's room, and that will be coming up very soon.